So let's get started on this breakfast sausage. So I put my 1 pound of beef into the bowl. I'm gonna take a tablespoon of onion powder, tablespoon of garlic powder, a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. I'm gonna do a tablespoon of rubbed sage, about 2 teaspoons of chili flake. You can add more if you want to or less, depending on this heat level that you want. And then I'm gonna take a tablespoon of fennel. Then we're gonna do some fresh cracked black pepper and just a pinch of salt to start with. You can add more a little bit later during the cooking process, but just a little bit to start. Glove up. And you can use a spoon if you want to, but I like personally using my hand. And then we're just gonna get in here and mix all this together. Once you get all this mixed together, we're just gonna let it sit for about 30 minutes. And then we'll go into a hot pan and brown it. But we're just gonna let all these flavors kind of marry together. It's a nice little mix. We're just gonna let this sit for about 30 minutes and then we will brown it off and get it ready for the casserole. So now let's get the sausage browned off. It's gonna go straight into the pan. Get it over some medium to high heat. Just keep it crumbled with your spatula. Just break it all down. You want to cook this all the way through. Even though it's still going into the oven, you still want it to cook all the way through. It won't overcook. So you'll be okay by cooking it this way. All right, so let's get this casserole built. Right now I have 8 cracked eggs in here. I'm gonna add in 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. Just a teaspoon of garlic powder. Teaspoon of onion powder. Some fresh cracked black pepper. And a pinch of salt. So I'm just gonna get a simple whisk on all this. Just kind of get these egg yolks cracked, nothing too special. So once you got this all whisked together, let's get this going. So I have some leftover sourdough Hawaiian rolls that I had made for Thanksgiving dinner. Just chopped them all up. It's about 3 cups cubed. Taking our sausage that we made earlier. Just gonna toss this in. Kind of get a little mix. We're gonna mix this in between every single one because I want everything to be incorporated every single time. And so now we have the sausage in here mixed up. I have some collard greens instead of spinach. I had a leftover bushel of collard greens from when I made collard greens for Thanksgiving and 1 tomato. So we're just gonna put this in here as well. I did a little light saute on the collard greens as well, just in some salt, pepper, a little bit of butter, nothing special. Just a quick little cook on them just to reduce them down a little bit. And again, get the nice little stir. You can also do this in a big bowl, but I'm just trying to save dishes and not have to do as much dishwashing. So I'm gonna do it right here in this casserole dish. And then I have about half a cup of shredded mozzarella that I'm gonna add in here. This I'm just gonna kind of sprinkle on top. This doesn't necessarily need to be mixed in. If you want it to be mixed in, you can, but I'm not mixing mine in. And then now we're gonna take our egg mixture and just pour it all over top. And just kind of move it around a little bit so all this egg can get through to the bottom. So now that we got all of this mixture mixed up, I'm just gonna get a nice little press so everything's flattened down. Now we're gonna put our leftover Thanksgiving breakfast casserole into the oven, 350 for 35 to 40 minutes. Gets a little golden brown on top. Pull it out, individually slice it, and be ready to go for the week. The Midwest kid in me is very happy about this right now. So this is my Thanksgiving leftover breakfast casserole. Just gonna go in here, give it a little cut and a little taste. All right, now let's get a little taste test going. Still a little hot. This is a perfect thing for breakfast. That bread, and I'm a big texture guy when it comes to bread. It's not wet, but it's moist. And that is the best part of this right now for me. You get that fennel that comes through in that sausage, you get the collard greens. It's all one bite. It is a straight, true Midwest casserole that you'll love.